Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. We have another reasoning model on our hand which we are going to install locally. But this model is a fragrant and fresh puff of air because not only we have open weights available for this model, but also all the training data and complete training code. Yes, that's right. In their training recipe, they have shared everything in their technical blog, which you can see on your screen. They have detailed the whole training process from A to Z, ensuring full reproducibility for the community. Also, they are going to share a more comprehensive technical report within a days. Also, this initiative, I believe, is going to change the game in my humble opinion. So what has happened here? Skyworks has released the Skyworks Open Reasoner 1 or OR1 model series, which includes two general purpose reasoning models. One is Skywork OR1 7 billion and the other one is 32 billion. And the 32 billion one is the model which we are going to install locally. They also have released a math specialized model which is math 7 billion. This 32 billion parameter model delivers the 671 billion parameter DeepSeek R1 performance on math tasks, and they have shared some of the benchmarking information which you can check out on their Hugging Face model card, and I will share the link to it in videos description. Whether it is live code bench or AMI24 and AMI25, this model has performed wonderfully well. This is a fine-tuned version of DeepSeek R1's distilled model, which we already have covered it on the channel, and I believe this is a Quen flavor, and we already know that Quen is one of the most performant model out there when it comes to 32 billion model series, and we have compared it on the channel. Anyway, let's get it installed and see how it works. Before that, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are NextVIO. If you want a chatbot but dread the complicated setup, NextVIO makes it quite easy. You can build and customize your chatbot without touching a single line of code. Act fast. The NextVIO AI team is personally going to build your chatbot for free if you are among the first 10 to click the link below, and you can find it in video's description quite easily. So check them out. I'm sure you are going to like it. Okay, so let's get going and let's get it installed. I'm going to use Ubuntu 22.04 as it's a 32 billion model, so I'm just going to stick with my NVIDIA H100 with 80 GB of VRAM. If you're also looking to rent a GPU or VM like this on very affordable prices, you can find the link of Massed Compute with a discount coupon code of 50% in video's description. Let me start by creating a virtual environment with Conda. And now let's install all the prerequisites, which include torch, transformers, and I will be using VLLM inference engine to serve this model. This is going to take a minute or so. And everything is installed. For the web GUI, let's install text generation web UI. Shouldn't take too long. And now we need to download the model. For that, we would need to log into Hugging Face CLI, and you would need to grab your free read token from huggingface.co from your profiles. Let me paste my token here, and I am logged in, as you can see. Now let's make a directory for downloading the model. I'm just going to call it OR1, and now let's download the model. It's a big model, so we just have to be slightly patient, so let's wait for it. And you can see there are 14 shards. Let's wait for it to get downloaded. And the model is now downloaded. Let's serve this model with the help of VLLM. And now let's access it in our browser. And there you go. So our model, our web UI is running. First step, let's go to the left, and from here make sure that OR1 is there. Click on load. It is going to load the model. I'm just going to make the screen a bit bigger so that we should be able to maybe a little bit less. It is loading the model onto our GPU and it has been loaded. Let's go to chat. I think this looks good. Okay, so and I'm just going to keep as is the rest of the lot. I'll just make the screens a bit bigger here. Okay, looks much better. Now the purpose of this video, I'm going to focus more on math and coding because that is what this model has been trained for. We will check some of the general logical and reasoning ones. So first up, I'm going to ask it that let z be a complex number such that this and this, what's the value of an equation. So let me run this. So what I'm so let me see if it is loaded or not. But before I do that, what I'm looking here is how exactly it is approaching the problem. Okay, I'll say it, solve this. I'll just remove this and then let's see if it is able to do that, or do I have to set some parameters. You see, it is just saying, how can I help you today? Is the model loaded? I believe the model is loaded. I'm just going to refresh it. Okay, that is funny. Okay, let's load it again and run it again. Sometime it just doesn't load. Okay, I have reloaded the model and saved and started a new chat. Let's try it out. And I'm just going to start it with the prompt which I used for my DeepSeek R1 distilled coin, that it starts with this, please reason step by step and put your final answer within boxed, and then my actual answer. Let's click on generate. Okay, so let me see, it should work now. Okay, let me write it again. This is crazy. Okay, let me change the parameters here. And for the parameters, I have just gone with this temperature 0.6, which is already is a recommended value for DeepSeek Coin 1. So maybe I'll just change it to 1 to make it as creative as possible. Let's click on save. Yep, I think that's good. And now let's try the chat again. And there you go, it has worked at last, and I will show you what I have done here differently. So not only you need to start your prompt with this, please reason by step and all that stuff. Make sure that you see at the top right, I have started the reply with this think/n, and that has triggered it to start working on it. And now let's focus on what exactly the reasoning is being done. Also, first I thought I'll edit this, but then I wanted to show you that it's not that you get these things right on first attempts. We are working on a bleeding edge. There is no standard surefire recipe to get this thing working, so hit and trial is the order here. So let's see. You see that it is understanding the problem, then it is simplifying it, it is creating the plan, and then it is checking its own answer. It is working through it, doing pretty well, by the way. And I can already sense some of the intelligence of coin shining through. DeepSeek R1 is there. All the reinforcement learning is coming into play. While this does that, let's also check out the VRAM consumption in real time. So it is consuming close to 64 gig of VRAM. So make sure that you have that much. Okay, so I will let it run to see what it does. I'm expecting it to think a lot, and you can see that it already has gone into the rigmarole of checking and slicing and dicing the response. So let's see if it is able to reach to the correct answer or not. And the model is still thinking, still reasoning, and this is a bit interesting. It is finding the alternate ways and then it is waiting and checking. Perhaps a user made a typo and the equation is this. And then it is going towards the alternate ways. And it's already been, I believe, more than 5 minutes that is going about its business. Anyway, let it run. And there you go. After around 10 minutes, it has done the thinking and it has given us a final answer, which is spot on, correct. And then it is going to give us a step-by-step explanation, which looks quite good. And if you just scroll through The whole reasoning is massive. It has thought a lot, really. Okay, so hopefully it will not spend too much time on explanation. Now just imagine having to pay for these input output tokens if you are using a hosted one. Okay, next up I'm going to ask it this coding question where I'm again asking it to please reason step by step, and then this is a coding question. I have already run it so that we will also shouldn't have to wait for it. So you see that I have given it a task, some input, some output, and then also an example input and output. And then it has started the thinking. It is understanding the code problem, what exactly it needs to do. Already looks good. That first the brute force way would be to check every possible sub rectangle, and then it is understanding the example input, creating the grid. Looks good. And then it is thinking how to approach this. Look this just like a human. And then it is finding the alternate ways. The reasoning and the whole chain of thought looks really exceptional. And it is just thinking like a human. It is proposing something, thinking how to do it, checking out the alternates, possible approaches, and then checking everything. Okay, I almost went to sleep because it is thinking a lot. So if I just scroll through quickly, you can see that for the last 10-15 minutes, it has thought this much, and then it has started creating the draft of the code, then the pseudocode, and then this is a code which it has printed out a bit. Looks quite good, by the way, and the reasoning is really world class, I would say. But this is the thing with these reasoners models, especially the big ones, they think a lot. So as you can already imagine, these models are best suited for quite complex math and coding problems. For the simple ones, medium sized ones, and or day-to-day coding, assistants and tasks, I don't think so they are the good choice given the amount of time they take, and of course the input output tokens and all the requirements that go with it. So, but if you have some world class math or coding problems to solve, just give it to them, go have some coffee or lunch, come back and see if they have produced something. As I said, I already have been just looking at this for the last 15 minutes or so. So I will just check it out for a couple more minutes, and then we will call it a day. But look, I think as far as the quality of the responses is concerned, that is no doubt really, really good. And given for me, the best and salient feature of this model is that they have open sourced everything. So if you want to build something on the same lines, just go for it. Just go to this page from their Hugging Face card. This is a repo they have shared on the Notion. They have shared the whole data set, the whole code, weights, everything there. Anyway, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what do you think about this. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thank you for watching.